Hello everybody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon, a farewell to progression. In the previous episode we played as Convict and had possibly the worst run ever. Like, honestly, it picked up towards the end, but that might have been the worst start I've ever had to a run, possibly. It was absolutely terrible. Let's do a knock this guy's helmet off again. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. No? What? Why? Again? Really? Shit. Oh, so sad, so sad. But anyways, I think I'm going to do a nice little Bullet run this time. I enjoy playing as Bullet, and honestly, I don't get to play as him enough. I don't think we have any other NPCs unlocked. We did unlock Doug in the previous, well, one of the previous episodes. I did like a batch of recordings, like when I last played. Unfortunately, got our death. I'm so sad about that. I really wish we could revert that death, prevent it. I definitely could have prevented it as well. Like, there was a lot of things I did wrong in that episode, but that's what I get. That's what I get. I don't particularly mind. I play this for my enjoyment and obviously your guys' as well. So if you guys don't mind me getting one death, I don't mind either. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if any people were watching specifically for me to never ever die and do an entire save file without dying. Like, I think I could do it if I played a bit more like gentle, a bit more careful and more cautious, but I just don't enjoy playing like that as much. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it at all. I definitely try to play a little more cautious, especially when I've got low deaths on a save file, but you've just got to have them risky runs sometimes, and you've got to just see challenge mode and go for it. I just thought, let's get it out of the way with them, we never have to touch it again. And we got it done on the second run. It's not bad. To be fair, the fact that I did it first time, my first playthrough, was a complete fluke. I got like the hazmat suit and stuff like that quite early on, and I think I got wax wings later too. It was kind of a miracle run, that one, and I believe we had the stuff star for invincibility as well. So yeah, that was kind of a special run for me. So I wasn't expecting to get anything near that again unless I got invincibility, which obviously I didn't. Second run round, we didn't get invincibility, but we did have the gunslinger, which is probably the most major mistake I made in the first run, picking Paradox rather than the gunslinger. He would have been a much better choice for us and probably lifted that run into a situation where we'd be more likely to win. Not guaranteed though. I think even still it's difficult to guarantee a win. So right now we've got 2 blue chests this floor. We do have 2 keys. We managed to get one from a room drop, which is very, very nice indeed. Wow. Don't you dare. I'm not even gonna shoot my sword at that guy because I knew he was gonna try and hit the barrel. For some reason they do target barrels. Like, I can understand them targeting explosive barrels, but a lot of the time they'll target them even if it puts themselves in danger. Like, I'll be nowhere near the barrel. They'll be stood next to it and they'll just fucking shoot it. They'll just commit. They'll just absolutely commit suicide. And they do that with a water barrel too. It seems that the AI built for barrels of any kind is exactly the same and it doesn't change. So if they see the water barrel, sometimes they will just go, wow, okay, it needs to die. And maybe that is kind of on purpose, so it kind of prevents you from getting to the oubliette quite as easily, but still, it's kind of a dick move. But anyways, I think we're going to just soldier on through here and see what we can get done with the bullet. Obviously, going to be using the sword for this first floor, maybe even the second, well, oubliette, should I say. Should be going to the oubliette here. We've got the money. And we've now got a bit more money, because we've got a vampire lady. Oh, wait, no. I'm stupid. I just realised now our sword doesn't work. That was pretty dumb. So let's actually go and take this half heart first. I do believe this is a secret room, by the way, as well. I'm going to try that out. It is indeed. Also, that heartage is very nice. That's heart. It's even better. So let's give her a ton of HP here. We can give her 2 full hearts and a half heart. So we can actually give her everything here, can't we? So let's give her everything we have. Get a ton of money going on. A ton of money, and then we'll go and do our boss and see where we stand. I kind of do want to buy Battle Standard because it does increase the chances of you getting companions throughout the run. And obviously, if we have it on the first floor, that means a lot of chests worth of chances. So that would be quite nice. There you go. Back up to full. 175 casings, 4 keys on the first floor. Very, very nice. We're going to be able to open both these chests and go to the oubliette comfortably. And we don't even know what we've got from our boss yet. Let's hope we get a flawless. I think with the bullet, we should be pretty much guaranteed a flawless here. I don't like to jinx it, but most of the time, you can pretty comfortably say if you're going to get a flawless or not here, especially against the Bullet King as the bullet, because you can do this cheese tactic, which works incredibly well at taking him out with relative ease, and you can deal a lot of damage. He has moved slightly forward, makes it a little harder, but as you can see here, the cheese is strong with this one. You just got to get the timing right. The timing is the most difficult bit, but if you can get the timing right, you can basically just sit here and he never gets you. Obviously, this attack is the only one that you have to, like, back away from, but there you go, dead. If you're ever fighting with the bullet, just realise you can just sit in front of him, cheese him to your heart's content. And we got the skull splitter, which is actually quite nice. I do not mind that at all. We actually got 2 extra half hearts here as well. So let's go and put both of those into Vampire Lady. Getting lots and lots of moolah here. I'll just go 2. I'm not going to go any deeper than that. I don't think we need the money. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to do this and buy both, because that puts us in a situation where we're going to be getting, hopefully, getting a few more familiars along the run. Balloon gun's pretty nice, but also it does help us if we do get any just normally, like if we get like Junkin or something. Ring of Miserly Protection right now is absolutely fine. I've got a bit of an idea. So I don't know if I take 2 full hearts of damage here and then get rid of the Ring of Miserly Protection, do I stay 2 hearts down or not? I'm going to do a risky thing here and try it. So basically, I'm effectively going to sell the Ring of Miserly Protection for 80 casings here. Well, a little less than 80. Because I'm going to do this. Take as much munchies as I can. And then buy a piece of armor. Yeah, that worked. Cool. Right, that is more worth than I'm ever going to get from the Ring of Miserly Protection actually being a thing. Especially with all this money, I'm definitely going to be buying stuff from the shop, so it's just insulting. Insulting to give me that item. I really do think it's a very pointless item for anyone that's like beaten the dragon once. I think this game, like this game and especially Dead Cells, I've really noticed this with Dead Cells as I've been playing it recently. There's kind of this sort of syndrome where you take forever to learn how to beat the game. Like, it will take you literally 100+ hours to beat the dragon sometimes, or the lich, or whichever you're going for. And it'll be quite a slog, and it'll take a while. Obviously, it's a fun journey, but it takes quite a long time to master that and get there. But then once you've got there once, or even just twice, maybe, you've got it for life. You can get there every single time after that. Like, that definitely clicked in Gungeon with me, definitely. But Dead Cells is another one like that. Like, I know Dead Cells has its harder modes, which are basically like sort of ascension modes, like harder difficulties. I think it has like 5 harder difficulties, and apparently they are quite a bit of a challenge. So I could move on to those at some point, but kind of the reason I've, at least at the point of recording this, kind of the reason that I've stopped doing Dead Cells is because I didn't want to go into the harder mode quite yet, and I feel like the easy mode, I've got to the point where 9 out of 10 of my runs I can beat it with now. Like, all I need is one single decent legendary weapon, which I seem to get quite a lot in that game, and you just steamroll. You just absolutely go for it. I had one run where I didn't beat the King's Hand Servant dude, and it was by like literally 2 hits. Literally 2 hits of my sword, I would have beat him. And the only reason I didn't beat him is because I was a little bit out of practice. That was it. So it was kind of one of them situations where I think it's going to be like that for the rest of the game. If I play on the normal mode, easiest mode, I'm going to end up finding it that I'm just steamrolling the run every single time. I mean, bear in mind, I did get a hell of a lot of blueprints in the last episode that I played, and the previous one before that, and I still have the blueprint extractor thing as well to mess around with, which Nick showed me how to use. So I am definitely going to come back to that game. There's still a lot of life and a lot to give from that game to explore and stuff. So by no means is it over, but that's kind of my thought process and why I'm like ending the series for now and starting on Undermine. Okay, hello. Can't do anything with that yet. Oh wait. No, for some reason I thought the Skull Splitter was one of his weapons. It's not. Wasn't the Trank gun available in the shop? Or was that not this run? No, that might have been a different run. I don't know what I'm on about. But we'll never get that complete. That thing's not only rare as shit, but it's bullshit. I don't even know why they added it into the game. It's pointless. Basically, you've got to give it. It's a shrine that you can find randomly that you've got to give every single one of the either Holster's weapons. And once you do, when you put the last weapon in, it gives you all the weapons as a synergy, where they're all floating around you, but all of them consume ammo for some reason, which I think is bizarre. And it's also just very, very, very unlikely that you're going to come across that shrine and have one of those weapons, never mind all of them. Bear in mind, it can be done across multiple runs, but I still think that's too rare. I still think it's too hard to do. I really think it should be something that's like in the breach or something like that instead. I don't know. I don't know exactly how you'd do it, but kind of seems like it'd be something a bit different there. There's a few things in this game I'd change. I mean, I've made it no secret that there's certainly aspects of this game that I'd change and add to. I think one of the main ones that I'd love to see introduced into this game, hopefully by modding at some point, because I know the devs have kind of like washed their hands of this game, at least for now, is I'd love to see a bigger element on risk-reward. Now, there is a few elements of risk-reward in this game, like the Vampire Lady, even though it's kind of more soft. And there is a few weapons that are like that too. I'll definitely take silver bullets, I love them. But I think for the most part, there's not a lot of risk-reward involved in this game. Not a lot at all. It tends to be that you kind of just play as you are. There's not really any, like, cursed items like there is in Undermine, or like, Deal the Devils like there is in Isaac, or cursed items, cursed shops like there is in, The Wizard of Legend. There needs to be something like that, I think, where you trade HP, or you trade one of your abilities, or ammo, or something, in return for something else. Like I said, there is a few shrines that do that, but I don't really think that's quite the answer I'm looking for. I'd really like to see some... I've actually proposed the idea before, and people seem to really like it. I've talked about it very long time ago indeed. Probably on like episode 15 or something of my Farewell to Arms series. Basically, it would be a shop that appears in the oubliette every time. It's a cell creep. Now, at the point of designing this... designing the shop, this was before Farewell to Arms I designed this, so I didn't know about the constant 4th floor cell creep gun-in thing. But what my idea was is have a cell creep-like creature, doesn't have to be the cell creep, have a cell creep-like creature that resides in a grate that's always located on the oubliette, and within there, he has a cursed shop, or a jammed shop, whatever you want to call it. And he's like owned and ran by Lord of the Jammed. Lord of the Jammed is like his thingy. Oh, we got the charming bullets synergy with this. So we get to see what's inside chests, which is nice. Let's go and find out what's inside this chest, just to make ourselves cry. Smiley revolver. We can't get you anyways. Sad to see. But yeah, so had this like this sort of cell creep dude that would reside in the oubliette every time, and he would offer 3 random cursed modifiers. They didn't have to be items, they can be just modifiers, and you can take 1 from each shop, but then once you've taken 1, they can show up more often throughout the run. So like you can find them within the normal Bello shops throughout the run once you've taken 1, and in just rooms of their own, and pick up more modifiers as you go. But the modifiers would do things such as you no longer get any room drops, so you can't get like this ammo that we just got here as a room drop, but instead your ammo capacity is doubled, or like instead of getting a full heart container when you're when you get a master round, instead it gives you a 10% damage increase or a 25% damage increase, something like that. Or like all enemies are jammed, but you have double health. Or these are only like soft examples of some of the ones I'd thought of, but I had tons and tons and tons of them in mind, and I think that would just add a whole nother level to this game and really increase its replayability. And I think what they should have done as well, if this was an idea they actually decided to add, once you've seen a modifier and beat a run with that modifier enabled, then you can go and enable that modifier either from the options or from an NPC that appears in the breach. Maybe even Lord of the Jammed himself appears in the breach, and you can activate these effects. Okay, I can't have you being charmed. There you go. I think this synergy makes charming enemies a lot more common as well, by the way, with charming rounds. But yeah, so basically, the idea would be that, like, you can activate multiple of them before you actually start the run, and start with them already on, and kind of play your own challenge runs, and you have tons of these. Some of them would just be, like, basic ones, like, all enemies are jammed, because even though all enemies are jammed makes it harder, it also makes it easier because you're going to be gaining more money and more ammo drops because you've got more curse, things like that. So I think that'd be a really cool idea to add to the game. And here's a curse shop, speaking of curse. Do we have anything? Yeah, I was going to say we have silver bullets. So I think I'm going to go with Blood Brooch and Elder Blank. Up our curse a little bit high. So we've now got 5 curse, I believe. No, we've got 6 curse, I believe. No, we've got 7 curse. I'm going to check 1 second, because we got curse from the items and curse from Curse's shop. I think 1-7. Curse 8. We're on 8. Damn. So we've got to be a little careful here. I don't want to be taking any more curse items unless they're really, really good. But Elder Blank's going to make things a little easier. And we're going to be dealing a lot more damage to curse enemies. If you didn't know what Silver Bullets does, it means you deal 25% more damage to bosses. But it also means you deal, I think, 400% more damage to jammed enemies. I can't remember the exact percentage, but it's a hell of a lot more. So when we come across jammed enemies, they're actually going to be easier to kill than regular. So don't worry about that. It's one of my favourite items. Silver Bullets and Curse Bullets are two risk-reward items, like I was talking about earlier, that I really, really enjoy. So you've got the risk of taking more damage from the enemies you fight, but you've got the reward of killing them faster and then dropping more money. And I really like that idea. It also allows you to pick up things from Cursed Shop and just cursed items in general without the fear of the enemies being much harder to kill. Instead, you just get more ammo drops, but you get to kill them quicker anyways, and it's just, yeah, I just love it. And yeah, obviously Elder Blank, if you don't know what that does, it's a reusable active item blank. It's very, very nice. If we can get it with some coolness, or even the 6th chamber, which gives us equivalent coolness to how much curse we have, that would make it recharge a lot faster, because coolness increases recharge times, or well, decreases recharge times, should I say, makes them faster. Oh my god, we're charming everything, it's great. But god damn, we're charming absolutely everything. Charming the pants off things. That might be the title, actually. Charming the pants off them. But yeah, this run, by the way, if you're wondering, has no particular objective other than unlocking NPCs. That's kind of the last thing we've got to do within the normal Gungeon here. Got Chamber Gun in there, apparently. Not bad. That makes bullet hell a hell of a lot easier. So I'm happy to have that. You get it? A hell of a lot easier. That's not the secret room. Are you kidding me? Surprising. Surprising. And we got this here. We didn't go to the room and get ourselves the old crest because it was locked, unfortunately. I'm not going to waste a key on that. Tends to be if that's ever locked, I just don't go for it. By the way, if you're wondering, charmed enemies are nice, and oh, actually, something I didn't think about at all, I haven't even mentioned yet. So you guys see that we have the battle standard on. If I haven't actually explained what the battle standard does, or if you couldn't tell from what I've said already, it increases the damage of your companions by 80%, but it also, as you can see by the description, charmed enemies are affected too. They gain more damage and more health, and I believe they stay charmed for longer. So we've actually got a pretty good build going on. But yeah, you may be wondering why some charmed enemies I've been killing, even though they're charmed. It's because charmed enemies can still damage you, and any enemy like that enemy there that does a massive, like a mass effect that hits the entire room, or like doesn't fire particularly at one enemy, it just fires in general, can still hit me perfectly easily as it normally would. So I'm going to be trying to kill those whenever I can. And I am very surprised by the distinct lack of jammed enemies here. We've been getting very little. These guys should spawn a few jammed guys. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Every time these split, the split version has a chance to be jammed, so there's a few of them. And what we've got from this, we've got Table Tech Black Hole, which I'll take. It's pretty good, actually. And we've got anything else we want from our shop? Not particularly. Not particularly. Right, let's fight our boss. This is still going to be our best boss killer, I think. Just got to make sure to use our Elder Blanks and regular Blanks whenever needed. Obviously, they're going to be very valuable. But yeah, if you haven't been able to tell already, Shotgun Full of Love. Obviously, the synergy is very good, but the weapon itself is also really, really good. There you go. Just get that guy out of the way with. Don't want to deal with him. Now, this guy is a fairly easy boss, apart from one of his attacks I find pretty difficult. This laser's perfectly fine. It's when he does the very fast shot from the Void Marshal weapon that he has. And what do we get here? Hey! We got my hatchling herd. Huzzah, huzzah. So the hatchling herd, for those of you guys that haven't seen this yet, is my own custom item that is attached to my custom character. Basically, it's a very cool item. I designed like all of this as well. Like the implementation was done by Golden Revolver, but the actual idea was like designed by me. So hatchling herd. Thanks for watching. These young hatchlings gather in great numbers to watch you fight. For some odd reason, it seems to entertain them. That's you guys. Ha ha ha. As your audience grows in numbers, you can feel your confidence rising. So basically what that last sentence means is every single time we complete a room, a turtle will appear. These turtles have slightly higher health than the turtle problem turtles because it is based on the same item. But for every single turtle we occur, we get more stats, increased damage, fire rate, shot speed, movement speed, all of that stuff. And at 5 turtles, we get increased magazine size. At 10 turtles, we get increased reload speed. Well, faster reloads, you know what I meant. And then if we can reach 15 turtles, which is quite a feat, we get a super space turtle, and we can repeat that process up to 3 times and get 3 super space turtles on our side. So I really want to try and get a super space turtle. One, because if we manage to get a super space turtle, not only are they helpful and classes as a companion, so will very much help with our battle standard, but also it will unlock the TheTurtleMelon character as a playable character. That's what I set as the unlock option, getting this item and spawning 1 super space turtle. So this should be a pretty damn good run for us. We've got to try and keep our turtles alive. So basically the idea of keeping the turtles alive, at least for me, is just try and kill everything as quickly as possible and try and move in a way that keeps the turtles out of harm's way. Kind of keep them in the back lines. Now, the turtles have, like I said, slightly higher HP than the normal turtle problem turtles, but they can still die relatively easily here. So it's still not easy to kill them. For them to stay alive, sorry. They especially take a lot of damage against bosses, so that's going to be the main time where we see turtles start dying. Turtles do carry over from floor to floor as well, but the likelihood of many of them surviving to a boss fight is low. So we've got to try and keep as many alive through the floors here. Most floors have around 15 rooms, that's why I chose 15 as the number. 15 is a number that you can get to, like, maybe once or twice a run, but it's not something that's reliable. It's not something that's easy. Oh my god, proximity mine. No, guys, get out of the way. Turtles, get out of the way. Thank you. I want to try and get Junkin here. I don't know if having battle standard increases your chance for Junkin. I don't think it does, but it'd be really cool if it did. As you can see as well, I am starting to use my I'm starting to use my thingy a little bit more, my Elder Blank, during rooms. I tend to forget to do that, and that usually screws me over, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more vigilant on that. Yeah, we are literally charming with every single shot. It's beautiful. The good thing is as well, if you charm... hello. Okay, get out of the way, guys, just in case it blows up. Lovely, lovely. Really nice to have to know what's in these chests. But yeah, if you charm an enemy when it's like the last enemy left, it literally won't even attack you. It won't aggro to you at all. It's really nice. Normally, when playing as the TurtleMelon character, you can roll into bullets to knock them away as well, so you can actually protect your little children by bashing all the bullets that are incoming away. We actually have Elder Blank as a pretty good protector though, so we should be able to use that for the most part to keep our turtles safe. We're getting up into the higher numbers here. It's very difficult to count because sometimes they sit on top of each other, but it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it looks like we have 11 turtles right now. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to 15 before we get to the boss here, but there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. The bullet. We might as well take that. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Right, good, good. I don't know if there's any enemies down here. No, there isn't. Good, 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 good. Keeps our turtles well out of harm's way here. That, however, does not. Ah, there's a call. I didn't even see that guy there. I just accidentally hit him. We're getting really close here. Really close. Okay, so these rollers are the worst thing ever. They're a turtle's worst nightmare. They just destroy them. So for some reason, traps deal damage to them. So we're going to try and stay out the way of those rollers there. I think we're like now 1 turtle off here. So one more decent room, we should be good to go. God damn, you can see how high our fire rates come. Okay, no, it's 1 more room. You can see how high our fire rates come. We're actually dealing a shit ton of damage here. No. Nitra. Yes, we got him. 1 super space turtle, buddy. Yes, yes, yes. So now we've got a super space turtle. We can start building up our turtle army once again and hopefully collecting another super space turtle. But this guy is going to be great because not only do all of our bullet modifiers apply to him, such as silver bullets and charming rounds, should I say, but also he's going to be dealing 80% more damage. Obviously, we lose all the stat upgrades that we got there because our turtles were consumed and formed into 1 space marine. But still, it's going to be very good. Very good indeed. That's 1 stone. But yes, I just... like, it took me a while to come up with a design I liked for this. What weapon is this? You did show me briefly there. Shotgun. It's the regular old shotgun. I'm gonna take it. I think I'm happy with the regular shotgun. And a key. Hey, hey, hey. Completely worth it. Completely worth it. Right, let's probably use this thing now, I think. This thing's gonna be best. Let's go, turtle buddy. Let's do this thing. Okay, this is a very annoying enemy. Just make sure to use that Elder Blank whenever it feels appropriate. I don't like to spam it because I think it is useful to have it available, but obviously I tend to get a bit of a too good to use syndrome sometimes where I don't use an item because I think it's too valuable and I end up misusing it and not using it at all or something along those lines, and it ends up being a waste and I end up getting hit for no reason. But there's a good use. That was almost a hit there. Okay, what an annoying prick. Gone into this mode so many times. You can only go into it twice now, which is nice. He used to be able to go into it as many times as he wanted, which was the worst, as you can imagine. That was a really bad hit to take. Really bad hit to take. Literally one shot of death, but he did spawn 2 of those bullet rows right on top of me there. So I'm going to call bullshit on that. But I don't mind too much. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What are we going to go with carrying on from this? Probably go with this thing here. This is a pretty good shotgun. And we will move down to the next floor, feeling pretty happy about our situation here. And still no NPCs though. We're getting unlucky in that sort of, in that regard, should I say. We're not getting many NPCs at all. So now, as you can see, we can switch between all these different weapons. But I very much like the shotgun variant here. It's quite slow firing, but it does good damage. Not quite as good as the shotgun full of love, but we can't expect everything to be. Oh my god, how did I survive that? I'm going to go with a regular shotgun, actually. I think it's actually a bit better. It's got a little bit more range. We've got 12 shots left in this. Let's carry on using this for now, because it's just so nice to use. It charms everything. Charms the pants off of everything. And more ammo. Haha, we can keep using our baby. So now it's going to be a little bit harder to keep our Super Space Turtles in check and keep them alive. Well, not our Super Space Turtles, our normal turtles in check. The viewers. When I play streams, I always give them all names of the people that are watching. It's cute. But yeah, so it's going to be a little hard to keep them alive now because enemies are going to start dealing more damage. They're going to become a little more frequent. But as long as we have a weapon in hand that's good at, like, quick enough to kill the enemies either before they shoot or before they gather up on our turtles, we should do a decent job at keeping them alive. Really, the whole idea behind it was that it's meant to be like a high tier item. I think it's A tier. I'm pretty sure it's A tier. But kind of the idea behind it is that the boss fights are the main challenges for them. Most of the rooms, if you have good enough weapons, you can sail through. But without that, you can't. And then obviously, if you manage to keep the turtles alive with weapons that you can't sail through the rooms with, then it helps you because it's giving you all the stat upgrades. But that's why it's A tier, because the Super Space Turtle himself is B tier. So I thought you got the ability to gain a Super Space Turtle. And you get stat upgrades. It's got to be A tier. I mean, it's close to S tier. It might even be S tier. It is a pretty damn powerful starting loadout. But I had to give him something powerful. Like, I had to give him something cool and something unique. Got the skull splitter here. Quite like this thing. We saw it absolutely wreck boss rush mode. Obviously, it did have its synergies, but even still. Just gonna do that there. Take those guys out. Another good thing as well, if you didn't know, when you're charging up an active item, it's based on how much damage you deal. And if you are using silver bullets and deal damage to a jammed enemy, you're dealing like 400% or 200%, whatever it is, increased damage. And that means that you're actually dealing more damage, therefore charging up. Oh, I forgot about that. Therefore charging up the active items. Wait, is that killing our turtles? I think it is. I need to test this. Yeah, it kills our turtles. We need to be careful about using that. But yeah, it actually charges up your active much more quickly when you kill gemmed enemies with silver bullets, because you're technically dealing more damage. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? It's same with Blood Brooch. We've got Blood Brooch on as well. That is a damage threshold based healing. If you deal 1,200 damage in total, it will heal you for half a heart. Now, that seems quite difficult to do, but with silver bullets, it's really not. Same with chaos bullets as well, because you're dealing much, much higher damage to jammed enemies. So, it's much easier to reach that threshold. Not that we've needed the healing, we haven't taken any red heart damage as of yet, but it's still very relevant. Very good information to know. And that'll be included in the little guide thing I'm building up at the minute. I need to get onto some work with that, actually. I haven't been working on it too much as of late. I've just been building up so many recordings ready for the release of Call of Duty. So I don't know how many of you out there are COD fans. Like, I'm not going to be making any videos on it for those of you that aren't interested, so don't worry. I'm just going to be doing some rambling. But I'm playing it on PS4, and it's kind of shaping up to be pretty damn good. I played the beta, and it was enjoyable. And they've just recently released... oh no, some turtles died there. Quite a lot of turtles, actually. As you can see. They've fallen victim to some of the enemy's higher damage. Oh my god. A bit of damage there. But yeah, what we got here? Helix bullets I will take every single time. I don't know why I bought that key. I've got so many. But yeah, it's shaping up to be a pretty good year for it. I mean, I say this every single year, and it always ends up being bloody wrong. I always end up regretting saying it. But they actually like put out a proper statement saying there will be no like loot boxes or anything this year at all. Which, if that stays true and they keep it as they intend to right now, that'd be great. That'd make COD much better. They even admitted, like, we don't want to be known as the company that... Oh, sorry. They even admitted we are known as the company that's, like, known for our microtransactions, and we don't want that to be the case anymore. We're looking to change that, and that's, like, a big step forward for them. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just think the game's going to be good in general, to be honest. I think the game's just going to be a fun game. We do have a gun muncher there that I probably want to take advantage of. I'll go and have a look. I think we still have some challenges to do with gun munchers. We still have, like, to munch 10 guns, I think. Well, 10 sets of guns, should I say. I'm probably going to put the bullet and the devolver in there. I think them two are a pretty good match from guns that I'm really not going to be using too much of here. Let's get them in there. And we got this thing, the core. Okay. That's one of the custom weapons that I got from Neighborino's item pack. Let's try it out. I don't think it does too good damage. It does set things on fire, though. Actually, it does pretty good damage, to be honest. It does pretty good damage indeed. Obviously, jammed bosses, a little bit harder. Silver bullets kind of negate that. I don't actually know how much more damage you deal to jammed bosses with silver bullets. I've never really checked, but it seems to be pretty good, unless this weapon is just absolutely baller. That might be the case, to be honest. Right, we should be good and in the clear there. There you go. I'm liking the way that our blanks line up exactly with our health. I mean, they weren't doing that we've just got this. And we've got the chicken flute as well. Even more companions. This is why I like picking up the battle standard. It's not a good item on its own, and it does, if you get it later on in the run, it does tend to be quite a bad item to have. But having it now, I'm pretty happy with it. Right, let's head down to the next floor. Once some more unique animations and unique sounds get added to these guns, these are going to be absolutely stellar. Like, I really love the gun as is. Its visuals are pretty good, but I definitely think it could benefit from some improved impact effects and individual sounds. But this could make this gun really impressive. Right, what we're going to go with here? Probably go with this. Oh my god. The first bit of health damage we've taken in a little while here. Ow. Right, hit you into that wall there. Right, I need some ammo here for my lovely, lovely shotgun full of love. That'd make things a lot better for us right now. This thing's not quite cutting the cake for us. Right. Move our way down over here. We're doing okay, obviously. It's not bad, but we could definitely be doing better. The hammer, it got me. And the laser's going to get me too. Apparently the hammer blocks laser beams, so thank you, I guess. So our health is absolutely fine right now, I think. Got another gun munching opportunity here. I'm going to do it again just because I need to get the gun munching done. And we've got a lot of guns without ammo anyways, all the guns that we aren't using, so I'm going to do it again anyways. Yes! Beautiful. One of my favourite guns in the game, the mahogany. Love it. This with helix bullets is really good. Lots of explosions. Oh, damn, I just got hit by a jammed bullet. That was really bad. So, this is where things are starting to gonna start to fall apart for us here. Colt. We'll use that for a little bit, I guess. Yeah, things are going to start to fall apart a little bit for us here if I keep taking hits from jammed enemies. Obviously, we do still have our... Oh, God, calm down, boys. We do still have our Elder Blank, so that's going to be good. And we do have our Blood Brooch, which is going to allow for a lot of healing, especially when fighting any jammed enemies. But we've still got to be careful and just take another hit, why don't I? That'd be a real good idea, just take another hit. But you'll see, if you watch our health, you'll see how much healing we get when we fight gemmed enemies. Although we're not really seeing many right now, which is obviously normally a good thing. But at the minute, it's quite a bad thing. But it's weird, like, if you have... you know what, let's just do that. If you have, I believe it's 9 curse, 50% of all enemies will be jammed. If you have 8, it's only like 20%. Like, the difference is quite a big difference. Where are you? Okay, you're in the corner here trying to summon a bitch. Right. We should get the healing within 1 or 2 rooms here, I'd expect. I don't know quite how we've got so many blanks here, by the way. Don't really know where all they have come from. Right, good. Gotta be careful here. We've just got to remember that our Elder Blank is going to be up fairly often and we can use it pretty regularly. We don't want to skimp out on it. How are you still alive, you circular round bitch? Good. And ammo, beautiful. Can start using this lovely little lady again. And especially with Helix bullets, it's going to be even better. We've actually got a lot of turtles circled up for us here. I was going to flip a table then, but then I realised that we've got kind of that weird little anti-synergy thing going on with the black hole table flips that makes them quite deadly to our turtles. And we got this, which is perfectly fine. Still going to stick with our lovely little shotgun here, though. It's much better. And we have indeed got a heal here. And, oh my god, chaos bullets. Oh, how I love chaos bullets. Do you know what? I'm tempted to go and do the past again, you know? Because we have a hell of a lot of blanks, and also we need to do it for the sword at some point, but also I'd like to have armor rather than blanks, really. Because that first phase I got hit so many times against when I fought it the last time, I really don't want to have to deal with that again. And this guy's past is just kind of annoying, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do bullet hell. We haven't done bullet hell in a hot minute anyways, so I'm really hoping we can get one more. We can get one more space turtle here going on. That'd be really good. Getting all the enemies to just pit against each other all the time is great. Just wish we could have a bit more ammo for this thing. The good thing is as well we have chamber gun, which basically trivializes bullet hell, if you didn't know. I don't know if you guys have seen how well it performs in bullet hell, but it's insane. It's pretty damn good. Excuse me. Don't be going anywhere near my chickens or my turtles. It's a chicken and turtle farm. Right, them two are dead. And them two are dead as well. Have we got another chest? I don't know what we're going towards here. I think we got another chest. Can't remember now. Maybe not. There we go. Got another super space turtle here. So now we've got 2 of them buddies. Yeah, we do have another. We do have another one. Really notice the fire rate and damage difference. Insane. But yeah, having 2 of these buds is going to be really valuable. Oh, we're out of hammer. No. Use this thing. Got him. What you got for us here? Yes. Helix bullets plus scatter shot is one of my favourite combos. It's just so many bullets. And you're going to see how insane the damage is with the chamber gun when we get over there. Right, we might as well do this now. The dueling pistol with a synergy. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then we're going to have chaos bullets on top of that. This is going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a great set of bullet modifiers this is going to be. Right, so we've got the boss fight now. This is probably going to be the best gun to go for. And then probably into this, I think. We're not going to be able to use this for long. Don't know if we'll get a flawless here. I'm not super confident. But look how many of these we fire. And then obviously we've got chaos bullets on top of all of this as well. Yeah, your skulls aren't going to do anything to us this time, buddy. You've messed with me for the last time, dude. Okay, only got a few more shots left in this. One more magazine, I think. Yeah. This should do absolutely fine for us. And there you go, we lost our flawless. Basically, if you didn't see what happened there. Oh my god. We didn't get our flawless because one of the shots came out from that like little thingy thing. That shot that he fired, the RPG, and it came out a little further than I thought, and I went to dodge roll, I dodge rolled right into it. It's a shame, but we don't need it as such. So I think we should be okay. And then what we're going to use for our actual heart kill here. You know what? I think this thing's going to be fine. He's making the chickens angry. He's making them angry. Okay, that's not doing anywhere near as much damage as I thought it would. It's alright, but I thought it had one cycle at least. But yeah, I absolutely love Scattershot. It's one of my favourite items. Plus Silver Bullets, one of my favourite items. Plus Helix Bullets, one of my favourite items. Plus Chaos Bullets, one of my favourite items. So we got a lot of the things that I really, really like here. There we go. And then the whole Charming Round setup thing we've got going on is just brilliant. We're going to have this. I don't know what the thumbnail's going to be for this one, but it's going to be kind of wacky. It's going to be kind of wacky. Anyways, we're going to go to Bullet Hell here. You guys haven't seen anything until you've seen the chamber gun in action in Bullet Hell. If you haven't seen it yet, prepare your buttholes, because it is just carnage. It is going to demolish anything. And like I said, having more shots coming out with both Helix Bullets and Scattershot, it's going to make it really, really deadly. Like, we literally can't miss. We cannot miss our shots. Everything's going to be hitting. So basically, press square until you get to this thing here. It looks like sort of a railgun looking pistol thing. And it does this. Look at how many chains it fires now. My god. Uses a decent amount of ammo, but honestly, fairly ammo efficient for the damage it deals. How are you not dead? Fairly ammo efficient for the damage it deals, to be honest. And also, like I said, hits basically everything in the room. They stand no chance. We should be able to get through this relatively easily, without any worries. Especially like these weaker enemies. It just wrecks through them. They don't get a chance to shoot. Look at that. You didn't even get a chance. Hits every enemy that you can see on screen. I will take ammo for this now, just because we might want to use that for the boss, if this runs out of ammo. Nice. Yeah, chamber gun, for some reason, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the Bullet Hell version is just insanely OP. It's crazy how OP it is, actually. You all dead? All dead? All dead. Hey, a chest as well, and ammo. Dodge roll up. Don't really like it, but I'll take it. I might as well. Why not? Yeah, you guys are dead. Wow. This is insane with Scattershot and all that jazz. Ow, I got hit there somehow, but you can see we've healed all the way back up to full already. We're just dealing so much damage so quickly. Away with you beasts. I'm going to have to fire like all my guns off just to see what this is like to look at with a lot of the guns. I don't think I've ever had Helix Bullets plus Scattershot in a normal run. Or at least it's been a very long time since I have. It's just so fun. It's just so deadly. Ice, ice, baby. Okay, that room's over as well. Ow. Okay, good. One of our turtles absorbed like every single shot there. I don't really mind about losing health because we just regain it so fast. Like, watch how fast we heal this up. Let's see. I bet it's like another 2 rooms, and that's the Grey Mauser challenge done. Nice. Bit more ammo. Lovely. Oh god. I got hit again here. Don't worry about it though. We'll be healing up anytime soon. And we keep getting ammo for this thing, so it's not like we're going to run out. Where you at, boys? There you go. Got one of our heals. Bit more ammo. Lovely. Oh, you've spent some ammo. Have some back. Have some back, why don't you? Haha, you're jammed. You think you can do anything against me? No, no, no. Just it reaches anywhere on the room. It's the same. It's mental. And we're back up to full health again. Things don't even get a chance to shoot. And we're at the boss. I just love, look at that pattern it's making. Look how much damage it does. Your babies are dead. Hey, you hit me. That's not fair. Don't worry about it, though. You'll be dead soon. But yeah, look, it doesn't even expend that much ammo. Lasts for so long. There you go. First phase dead. Back with full health as well. And we've got 3 Super Space Turtles just in time. We got them just in time. We made it all the way up to 3. I love it. I love my Super Space Turtles. My favourite item. I designed it, I know, but still, it's still one of my favourite items. I love it. Like, adds a little sort of mini-game into the game. It's cool. Like, watch this. We'll relax for a bit and let the damage caps settle off. Oh, no, it won't, because my babies are dealing so much damage to him. But all 3 of them are shooting him. They're hit... Literally, just Super Space Turtles alone are hitting the damage cap. That's insane. I love that. I'm going to say, we have Elder Blank. We barely used it. But this has been a very, very, very easy run, really. As soon as we got this charming round thing from the start, it just set up for a brilliant run. And then this thing's just like, do I even need to try? No, 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 I don't. I'm going to just do that, get rid of that rocket, because it's annoying. I don't know what he's going to do here, but it's not going to kill me, I can tell you that. And he's dead. There you go. Literally didn't even need to use a different gun for the entirety of bullet hell. I did forget to use my other guns. I was going to use my other guns to see what that looked like. But still, we did a really good job there. Got a very nice and easy Lich kill. Unfortunately, no NPC unlock yet again, though. But we got the Hegemony credits, which is going to give us a little bit more push towards either getting some stuff from Mr. Goop, Doug, or... Oh yeah, we have seen Doug. What am I talking about? We bought some stuff from Doug already. Or... buying stuff from the thingy like platinum bullets or microtransaction gun. I'll probably leave microtransaction gun till the very last thing I unlock because I think it's just terrible and I just don't want it in my loot pool, so I'm just going to leave it until like the very last thing. That one death haunts me. That one death, every time I see that number 1, I'm just like, no. Why do you have to be this way? So we've got 33. Can we get anything from Doug here? Dueling laser and teleport prototype. Let's get dueling laser and let's see what we can get from this guy. Plunger, fossilized gun, abyssal tentacle, fossilized gun. We might as well get that. But yep, that's it. That's that run done. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a very, very good one. We got a lot of good stuff there and we showed off the absolute power of the chamber gun. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next one.